Following the 2022 sale of the Denver Broncos, the Metropolitan Football Stadium District distributed more than $41 million across cities and counties throughout the Denver metro area. This was part of the stadium lease agreement that required the district to distribute a portion of the sale back to the communities that helped fund the Broncos Mile High Stadium. And Brighton received about $450,000. Here is a look at how this money will help fund youth activity programs throughout the city. The City of Brighton's youth services will receive $50,000 to help expand and create new programming that will support Brighton's youth. First, 5 more spots will be added to the Growing Grads internship program. The program gives youth the opportunity to intern with different city departments throughout the summer.
Hey, anything can be changed, right?
Youth services will also be able to fund the Growing Grads Young Entrepreneurship Program. This program launched during the pandemic, and now 50 youth will have the opportunity to learn how to start and run their own business. Youth services will also be funding a pilot program for at-risk youth in the Brighton community. The goal of the Ignite Academy is to help provide guidance for youth who are in need of doing community service. The Academy will be hosted 6 times a year for the next 2 years. And lastly, youth services will be expanding the services they provide during Speak Week. SPEAK stands for Suicide Prevention Education Awareness Knowledge and is a week-long program that is youth-led and youth-driven. Over the next 2 years, youth services will be expanding the mental health services that are offered during SPEAK. The City of Brighton's Parks and Recreation Department will also be receiving $150,000 to help improve one of their play structures. Daycares and summer camp children currently utilize the 18-year-old play structure next to the Brighton Recreation Center. The funds will allow Parks and Recreation Department to build a new commercial-grade play structure that will better service the children who use it. Parks and Recreation will add more ADA features and sensory panels so children of all abilities will be able to enjoy the new play structure. The funds will also allow them to expand the south side of the structure with pour-in-place surfacing. And lastly, a shade feature will be added to the structure so children will be able to play during the hot summer months. The City of Brighton will also allocate $150,000 to be distributed throughout the 27J school district. The funding will be limited to schools with a Brighton address. It will also be a one-time fee and will go towards items that would not normally be funded with the school's budget. Funding can be used for items such as new PE equipment, uniforms, guitars, art supplies, and library books. Dr. Chris Fidler will work with each individual school to determine how to best use the funds. And lastly, the City of Brighton has set aside $100,000 to support organizations providing services to Brighton's youth. Targeting nonprofit organizations serving youth in the Brighton community, organizations will be able to apply for up to a $25,000 grant. The funding will be used for one-time purchases, such as equipment or materials. Priority will be given to projects and needs that enhance services to Brighton's youth and that would not happen without this funding. Applications for the grant will be open from March 27th until April 14th. If you would like to apply, visit www.cityofbrighton.com/Broncosgrant.